Hey guys, Michael here, and I'm back to talk bricks. Today we're talking This Week in Bonus LEGO News, where every Saturday I bring you the LEGO stories you need to know. We've got more sets from Stranger Things, Looney Tunes, Toy Story, and Harry Potter. Plus big DC rumors and LEGO's canceling the store calendar. Are more LEGO Sesame Street sets coming soon? And does this mean the return of Gremlins or Wild West? And I'll kick off another round of the weekly giveaway. Just subscribe and leave a comment about this week's news. And of course, I'm back with LEGO deals from Amazon and across the web, so if you want to pick anything up to support the channel, there's links in the description below. First, the LEGO City Fire Helicopter Response is 40% off. Next, from LEGO Minions, the Kung Fu Battle set is 22% off, and from LEGO City, the main square set is 20% off. From LEGO Star Wars, the Imperial Shuttle and Imperial Probe Droid are 20% off. Plus, the Scout Trooper helmet and Batman helmets are 20% off too. And if you want to pick anything up and support the channel, you can find these deals and more in the description below. Next, in DC news, there were long rumors that we'd be getting a minifigure for Klarion the Witch Boy as part of the LEGO DC Superheroes Character Encyclopedia. And when the exclusive minifigure turned out to be Val Zod's Superman, many wondered why Klarion was included in the book's original description. But it turns out instead he's going to come in this magical set, the Tower of Fate, coming this year for $100. Beyond Klarion, it's rumored we'll get the obligatory Batman minifigure, but we'll also be getting Dr. Fate, who's such a big character in the DC universe, and while we've gotten him in movies and video games, this would be an epic inclusion. Also rumored is our first ever Black Adam minifigure, ahead of the Black Adam movie that will include The Rock, and to go with him, a hopefully updated version of Shazam. And the final rumored minifigure is Zatanna, who's another great magical character that we've never gotten before as a minifigure, so I'm super excited. The Tower of Fate is the home to Dr. Fate and is a really unique building. This is how it was depicted in the LEGO Flash movie, and as you can see, it's all over the place with an unknown amount of floors and all sorts of different areas and artifacts housed within. I'm guessing this set size-wise will be like the recent Avengers Tower, though the inside will probably look a lot more like Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum. And I'm just so excited they're doing something this different for LEGO DC. Next, in Harry Potter news, while the March sets originally leaked in the catalog, we now have a great high-res look at all the official photos. First up, we've got the Hogwarts Hospital Wing with 510 pieces retailing for $50. And it even includes 2 collectible wizard cards. This set will fit in with the rest of the sets from the 20th anniversary line for Hogwarts. And the details of the building look really nice with the arches around the windows. This section of the building includes the clock tower with some nice printed elements, and you can rotate the hands of the clock using one of the towers at the top. Around back, we've got a full interior for our first ever hospital wing. And I love how this one opens up on hinges so you can play inside. There are 3 hospital beds with lots of fun accessories to bring it to life. Just look at this bottle of Skelegro. Plus there's another area behind the clock tower with the gears. This set includes 4 minifigures and an owl. On the left we've got our first ever Madame Pomfrey, who looks so great with that custom hair hat combo. And we've got Harry, Hermione, and Ron all with disheveled torso prints, and Ron even has a leg cast. Next we're getting 2 more Hogwarts Moment sets with the Defense Against the Dark Arts class and Divinations class, each retailing for $30. The Defense Against the Dark Arts class comes in this awesome printed black book and opens up to reveal the classroom inside. While these sets aren't for everyone, there's tons of fun little builds and artifacts throughout the set. Here we can see Moody's blackboard, and on the right this awesome new trunk. There are 3 minifigures included with this set. The students here are Neville Longbottom and Hermione Granger, but this awesome new version of Mad-Eye Moody looks great, and it's different than the one we got in the collectible minifigure series. But just like that one, you can turn the face around to turn him into Barty Crouch Jr. And there's even a small nano figure in the trunk of Mad-Eye Moody. The Divinations classroom comes in a purple book and again includes all the pieces inside. And the interior build is just as unique as a classroom was in the movie. And I love the large doorways with the drapes, and again a lot of great mini builds to bring this one to life. This set includes 3 minifigures. The students are Harry Potter and Parvati Patil. But the highlight of course is Professor Trelawney with that awesome detailed print, and again it's different than the one we got in the collectible series. And don't forget, of course, we're also getting the Hogwarts Magical Trunk set with all of its customizable interior scenes to fill out the March lineup. And if you want to check out any of the sets and support the channel, there's links in the description below. Next up, this week LEGO also announced 3 licensed 2-packs for BrickHeadz, each retailing for $20 on February 1st. First up, from Stranger Things, we've got Demogorgon and 11 with 192 pieces. The build features these characters from the first season, as we can see 11 with the shaved head, the pink dress, and carrying a waffle. And I love the build of the Demogorgon's flower-shaped head with all of those teeth printed on those shields. Next up, from Looney Tunes, we've got Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote with 205 pieces. The characters look great, and I always love these non-humanoid characters like Roadrunner. Not to mention, I think they really nailed Wile E. Coyote's head design, though I'm surprised we didn't get Bugs Bunny and Daffy Duck instead. And the last one from Toy Story is Woody and Bo Peep with 296 pieces. The builds for these characters look really nice with the printed detail at the front, and Woody's even got a build for the holster and a lasso. Bo Peep's got her staff, and the build for the hair detail with the bow going all the way around looks really great. And also coming from Toy Story, as we've talked about before, is a Buzz Lightyear BrickHeadz, which again looks amazing. And if you want to check out these sets and support the channel, there's links in the description below. Next up, up, speaking of Stranger Things, they revealed this week that we'll be getting brand new keychains for the Demogorgon, Darth Maul, Big Bird, and Ernie from Sesame Street. Interestingly, this Big Bird and Ernie keychain, in addition to the Cookie Monster and Elmo ones they'd released previously, all have Sesame Street branding, even though the set was originally part of LEGO Ideas, which is leading many fans to assume we're getting more Sesame Street sets. Longtime fans will of course remember that LEGO Friends Central Perk started as a LEGO Ideas set, then they got 6 keychains for all the different figures, only to then get a second set for the Friends Apartments that sits outside of LEGO Ideas. As a huge fan of the original set, I would love an expansion, plus the original set even included these Technic pinholes so another set could connect. And hopefully we get even more minifigures, as many were teased in the original set, like Grover, Abby, Snuffleupagus, and the Count. But as always, we'll just have to wait and see. Next up, this week we got word that LEGO would be discontinuing their monthly retail store calendars. This makes a lot of sense, as the state of the world over the last couple years has really impacted not only retail stores but also shipping and logistics, which likely limits their ability to start certain promotions on time and ensure they have enough supply. This does make it a bit more challenging to plan out your purchases around upcoming promotions, as well as know what in-store events may be happening. That all said, this LEGO Year of the Tiger set is available from January 10th through the 27th with purchases of $85 or more, which perfectly coincides with all of the Year of the Tiger sets being released on the same day. Plus, they've got the LEGO Monkie Kid's Underwater Journey polybag with purchases of $40 for Monkie Kid or Ninjago sets, which is a seriously awesome polybag with 3 minifigures. Next up, thanks to Brickset and a foreign retailer, we may have gotten our first look at an upcoming Vespa set. In their listing for the upcoming Creator high-speed train, they included this photo of tons of Creator vehicles, which also includes a Vespa we've never seen. The build here looks nice and captures the unique shaping and angle of the Vespa scooter. And while this one's too small to be the Creator Expert one that was rumored, there was a smaller version that was also rumored, which this one might be. Also fully revealed this week was the Easter Rabbits display with 288 pieces retailing for $13. The build includes 2 rabbits on this hill, and I love how each of the rabbits features a unique design, and it looks like the ears are all posable. Plus, there's a lot of great scenery with all of the flower builds and the Easter egg builds. And if you want to pick up the set and support the channel, there's a link in the description below. Next up in LEGO Ideas news, there were 4 more projects hit 10,000 supporters on the platform this week. First up, we've got Gremlins, of course inspired by the classic film from the 80s. The build features Billy Peltzer's home and recreates many memorable scenes from Gremlins, Gremlins 2, and the upcoming animated series. This set features a full interior with Billy's bedroom, the kitchen, the living room, and Randall Peltzer's workshop. It's been quite a while since we got the original minifigures in the LEGO Dimensions Gremlins team pack, so it would be very cool to get a full set based on the property, and I'm very curious about how this one will do. Next up, we've got It's a Wonderful LEGO Life, celebrating the 75th anniversary of the film It's a Wonderful Life. The build features the old Granville house, famous truss bridge, and George's 1919 car. The build features many rooms in a modular style building, including the living room, the kitchen, and Zuzu's room. The set includes the entire Bailey family and tons of amazing detail on the interior, and it's very clear that the project's designer is a fan. But with the Home Alone set now on the market, I'm curious to see how this one will do as another Christmas-themed movie house. Next up, we've got Sheriff's Office Wild West. This project's designer was clearly a fan of the old Western sets, and this one really does feel like the medieval blacksmith of the Western theme. As a fan of the original Western theme myself, I think this one looks really great, and I'd love to see such a detailed Western build come out. There's just such great exterior detail plus a fully modular interior that would make this one a really fun playset and an awesome display. Next up, we've got the garden and the greenhouse, and this one has a really nice look with that large greenhouse and all sorts of plants and vegetation. The look of it all feels very real world, and there's some fun build techniques to create all the different plants. But there's a lot of competition this round, so as always, we'll have to wait and see. So there you have it, folks. That was this week in bonus LEGO news, and there's a lot I'm really looking forward to. The Tower of Fate DC set sounds like a really exciting one with tons of new characters. Not to mention, I love all the sets coming out in March for Harry Potter and can't wait to add them to my collection. And while the BrickHeadz aren't for everyone, I'm a huge fan and these ones are must-haves. And while I'll always miss the LEGO store calendar, I can't wait for the upcoming promotions. Be sure to leave this video a thumbs up down below if you're as excited as me, and don't forget to subscribe because I'll be back next Saturday with even more LEGO news. And let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. What did you think about all the stories? And which one are you most excited about? And now we've got this week's giveaway winner. Congratulations! And be sure to email me from the About page on my channel so we can coordinate about the prize. And if you want to enter this week's round, just leave me a comment about this week's news. You must be a subscriber to win. And definitely turn on notifications to find out when my next video is posted, because I'll be announcing the winners at the end of some of the videos. That's all the time we've got for today. Thanks, and have a good one! Hey guys, Michael here. Click to watch last week's video featuring Sonic, Spider-Man No Way Home, Marvel minifigures, Ant-Man, and so much more. And don't forget to subscribe.